So can you imagine that here's someone that has been, just wounded and is angry and is bitter, and now they're trying to counsel you? But what's their spirit? Well, they're still angry, they're still bitter, they're still broken. And when you're at that place and you haven't been healed, you cannot begin to bear someone else's burden. What you need is this: have someone come and help me heal still. I need this. I can't be reaching out when I'm empty in this. And I think it's so important. Make sure that you are equipped to minister, which is why we were talking about the gifts of the Spirit. The Spirit is going to gift you. And so there's some things that I think that you're there to call and to minister, and other things that I think that you should not be ministering to. There's a passage, I want to share it with you, just found in the book of Job. And in the book of Job, he talks about this in Job 38, and in verse 2, he makes this declaration. And so Job's friends are coming alongside, and they're trying to bear his burden initially. But what happens is this: they start off well. But then the problem is they open their mouth. Now, before they open their mouth, they are spot on. They have a heart to comfort. They have a heart to bear his burden. They have all that thing. And so they sit and they say nothing. And everything's fine. But then they open their mouth. And that's where everything begins to digress. And what happens is this: from chapter 2, as soon as they begin to speak, until chapter 38, God does something amazing. He gives a commentary on the dialogue. So in chapter 38, verse 2, he says this: "Who is this who darkens counsel with words without knowledge?" Who is this who darkens counsel? You're not sharing my heart. You're sharing your heart. You're sharing what you want, but you are literally darkening counsel by words without knowledge. You really have no business sharing what you're sharing. You shouldn't be doing this. And I think it's so important to recognize, just because you may have a little bit of a clue of, hey, I've done this or I've done that. There are some people who have enough knowledge in one thing to make them dangerous.